Don't you lose sight of what you want.
Greetings, fellow captains, and welcome back to another episode of World of Warships with the Hive Hound. And today I'm answering a very interesting question, and something that's been discussed quite a bit on the forums and on the Facebook pages, and it was posed by one of my subscribers and someone I featured quite recently in her Jean Bart, which is BunBun143. Check out our channel and also check out the replay we have in the John Bart. It was disgusting. So are secondary builds actually worth it? We know we've got the differences. I've discussed this before on live streams, where we don't have the manual fire control ability that the PC does, and obviously this does have a bit of an impact on our gameplay. I've been posing the question, what's the point in cruisers after tier 5, which I've been predominantly focusing my time on. But this was an interesting question, so I figured, well, why not go and do some experimentation on it. So what I've done, I've created 2 builds. You're about to see the first one when we eventually slide through all our ships to find the mighty Bismarck. I figured the Bismarck was the best ship to look at this at, because the Bismarck has the best secondaries in the game. So it's currently on a bit of, in all fairness, this is a bit of a hybrid build. We have got the secondary mod 1 and the secondary mod 3 on to give us that extra range and extra and quicker reload time. So have a look, see, we got 2.7 seconds and 6 seconds reload and 10.2 kilometers. But we're using Reinhard Shear, so we're not. We don't have Porcupine on, which reduces the dispersion. Sorry, Franz von Hitler we're using, so we don't have the dispersion buff and the additional buffs that come with the Porcupine perk. But what we're going to do, we're going to sail it out into an AI battle, because I figured AI was the most stable platform. The AI are always the same. You go into random battles, you can be up against some new players that don't really know what they're doing, or you could be up against a team of absolute animals who completely obliterate you, and so I figured, for a proving ground, this would definitely be the best way to go about it. Like I said, this is a hybrid build. This is sort of in the middle, and we're going to speed up the gameplay to make it a little bit quicker. And all we're going to do is use our secondaries and see how much damage our secondaries can do in a battle. If you push, you're aggressive, and you place yourself as the cat amongst the pigeons, and let those secondaries do their work. So we're pushing straight towards B. I have to fight the urge to automatically start firing my guns, but that's something that we're just gonna have to deal with for now. And so you should see, we're expecting our there we go, our secondaries start opening up on the Z23, and it takes us a while to get our first couple of hits. Alright, granted it's a destroyer, so it's a harder target for getting into like 5-6 kilometers for secondaries to start doing work. And we're still not getting many. We're not scoring hits. Remember, this is at times 2. We've got 3 enemies within 5 kilometers of us, and as our guns are firing, misses, still missing. Now taking pop shots at that Baltimore. Nothing, no hits. These are the 2.7 second reload on the smaller caliber guns. Just to sort of point that out. So the accuracy of our secondary batteries, even at like, what's this, 3 kilometers? The accuracy of the secondaries are appalling. But there is one thing to note. It's the fires. We have set 5 fires so far, and now we're starting to rack up some damage. But unfortunately, the Baltimore escapes our secondary range, so we've done 25,000 worth of damage. So pushing in, being aggressive, 25,000 worth of free damage. So now we're going to swap to a completely full-on secondary build. So we're going to use hide, and we've got fully upgraded porcupine. Yes, granted, hide could probably be a bit higher level for it to be a properly even comparison, but porcupine's full. That's all we care about. That's all we care about, is having the secondaries as much as can. So our range has increased to 11.3, 2.7 second reload on our smaller secondaries, and 6 seconds on the larger secondaries. Obviously, now that we have porcupine, we're going to have minus 12% to our dispersion with our fully upgraded porcupine, which is going to make a big difference to the games. So basically what I've done, I tried to play exactly the same manner, drive into as many ships as I possibly can, and see how much damage we can actually what we can actually do with our secondaries. And then what I've done, unfortunately I forgot to save the results, but I went and then took out into standard battles, played a couple of matches with a brawling build and with a accuracy build. So I removed the mod 1, switched that for the main battery mod 1, which increases our traverse speed, and I swapped out the mod secondary battery mod 3 as well, and put more focus on our main guns. So as you can see, very kindly the kid drops a smoke screen for us, and instantly we're getting, well, we're still not getting a lot of hits, but we're getting a lot more with the full-on secondary build. And being this close to an Akatsuki, obviously a bit worrying, but just look how much quicker we rack up damage. So the secondary build, as for actually improving your guns with porcupine, I can say categorically, without a shadow of a doubt, it works. It does work. If you want to get in there and brawl and be super aggressive, putting a secondary build on will land you some substantial damage. So we're taking a bit of a hiding, so at this point I do decide, right, let's see if we can sneak out over here and not have quite so many ships focusing, 148 shots on target in that very short change. So Charles Martel, a couple of kilometers off from us, and instantly we're getting hits and we're scoring frequent damage. I won't say a lot, but frequent damage. And it's at this point where we lost our way a little bit, but you can see we've already scored almost what's that, 18,000 more damage than we did with the hybrid build. So we're just going to try and chase around this island and you know, try and get a bit more damage, and then the Leon decides to spring out next to us and see fire straight away. Multiple hits, 22, 23, 25, 30. Obviously this is times 2, but our accuracy is massively increased. So if you're gonna run secondaries, run porcupine. If you've only got Franz von Hitler, do not bother with the secondary build. Just focus on the accuracy. So up to 45,000 damage. That's 20,000 damage more than we done with without Porcupine, and playing in a very similar manner. So right, so basically you can see how this is going to end. We actually do 48,000 damage with our secondary battery guns. That's 25,000 more. Sorry, yeah, pretty much 25,000 more than we did with the 23,000 more than we done with the hybrid setup. So I forgot to save the clips, and to be honest with you, I didn't want to do it again. I basically took the builds out and tried to see what I could do. I played them in AI battles, which you'll see the results very shortly. But in actual battles, the secondary build was very, very dependent on the enemy. So if you want to be doing consistently well, I probably averaged over the 3 games that I had in it about 100,000 damage. I had 130, 150 and an 80,000 damage one, which didn't go down that well. And then I took out an accuracy build where I replaced all the components, focused on accuracy. So you still got a couple of fires from secondaries, but I averaged probably about 120, 130,000 damage. So as you can see here, scoring around the 80,000s in AI battles with the Bismarck on a secondary build, as you can see by the secondary hits. And then when we switched over to the accuracy build, we were scoring a bit more. We were scoring in the 100,000s, and I forgot to save the screenshot, 110,000 in my second match. So in the real world terms, I honestly cannot recommend well, I can recommend a secondary build, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to get in there, and because you lose, we did look at it, it flashed up on the screen, you lose almost 5 kilometers in range of your main battery guns, and the accuracy is, well, it's pretty horrific. So if you're looking to be consistent, score constant, regular, high damage, then you definitely want to stick with the accuracy build. But the brawling build, the secondary build, is pretty fun. So I hope you found this informative and hope you enjoyed the content today. And well, until next time. Oh, sorry, if you want to see more videos like this where I look into ships and specific builds, make sure you drop a comment so I know. And until next time, take care.